Anyway, welcome to the game.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're
It's fine.
we're all just having a lovely magic show today. Nothing creepy or traumatic will happen during this session. Ignore our storyteller.
Promise no trauma. I never said anything about creepy.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Just a quick few updates. Real quick, we've had a name change during thingy. Between this episode and last episode, we have had a name change.
Yo.
I will panic yeet out of here.
Now we call that.
The urge to just rocket my chair to the other side so that no one could see me was immense.
Hi. And our adorable dice is trying out some new pronouns, so please respect that. We all love you, and we're here for the journey. Important news, we are going on hiatus in December because I will not be here. I will be overseas doing overseas stuff, but we will have a Christmas one-shot debuted, presented, posted, streamed on Christmas, so look forward to that. Cove is such a lovely name.
We might also have some 0.5s while you were away, so.
Oh.
So for those who don't know, 0.5 is when we go back in the past and we meet our characters when they were a little younger, a little wiser, a little dumber, a little more dangerous. And we have some fun and stuff happens. Last time, Oliver and Thomas got kidnapped and almost sacrificed in a ritual.
That was interesting.
What?
Imagine if you killed one of us during our 0.5.
You don't die during 0.5. You may be maimed, you may lose an arm, but you don't die.
You have plot armor during 0.5.
Yes.
Oh, don't look at me in that tone of voice. You know what happened.
Anyway, I think that's all us for the announcements. Hi, I'm Meister Hypester. Happy to be your host for today. I'm not the storyteller. I'm just here for the traumatic ride. Yes, I don't have anything else to add. Nicole?
Hi, I'm the GM. My name is Nicole. I use she, her pronouns. And so that Cove cannot, bite me via virtual screen biting, I have something to add today. I am now on another stream. Yes. On Nerdsmith. Yes. On Thursdays. Being traumatized. I'm going to pass it over to Vesper.
Hi, I'm Vesper. Here I play Lenore. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on my Instagram, which is @casualdruid. And I'm gonna bounce it over to Dice.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dyson Autism. I am trying out he, they pronouns and everything, so it's a little experimentation, and I will be playing Oliver. And I am gonna bump it over to Blaine.
Hi, I'm Blaine. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Gaming Blaine. This is pretty much the only project you'll see my face on.
For now.
Let's see, I run the Twitter.
That I totally don't kidnap every now and then. We'll do a quick heads up. Blaine is struggling with auditory things at the moment, so he is reading from captions. There will be a slight pause, so I do ask your patience with that. We haven't done Cove yet, have we?
No, and everyone keeps interrupting Blaine. And so Blaine didn't finish.
Oh, I thought Blaine was finished. My bad.
play Thomas O'Malley. I'm gonna be taking pictures tonight, and maybe dying. We'll see.
Oh, homie.
I just watching that was like watching a train wreck. I couldn't stop. It was watching one person interrupt Blaine, and then Blaine read, and then another person interrupt Blaine, and then Blaine read, and then things move on, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I was just
Land of the Neurospicy. So sorry. But yeah. Hello?
I think Blaine is done now.
Yeah, I know. Blaine's already like, I'm done. I'm gonna start gift subbing people in your
Just
chat.
start doing shit.
Stop it.
So let's pass it to Cove.
This is the first time someone's seen my face in the daylight. That's oh woo. Which is funny considering it's a vampire game. But I am Cove. I used to go by Vexomniari. I have since gone through a name change. Cove is the name I have landed on. Selkie is actually a middle name that I have landed on. And I have added she, her pronouns back into my pronoun pool. So I now use all pronouns. The only thing I ask is that you kind of switch them up on occasion. Don't just stick with one. But I play Amorette Feign. And today we are Feign, who uses he, they pronouns, so we're more masculine presenting. And yeah, you can find me. So my link tree is still Vexomniari. Things have not been quite switched over yet. I want to give some people time. But we're getting there. You can find me on Thursdays over on Nerdsmith, playing in a brief limited run horror, like eldritch horror game that Nicole is also playing in. And for those interested, I essentially play what you would get if Thomas O'Malley and Lenore had a kid. That's Delphi. That's Delphinia Foxglove. She's a problem. But yeah.
It's a delight. No, she's fine. She's fine.
She's a lesbian is what she is.
Love it.
But we've recently gotten to a point where she has witnessed a little too much shit. She has been forever changed from it, and she may or may not,
Kill us all.
No,
kill all
unlikely.
minus 2. She will not kill the throuple. Probably.
Anyways, you guys should
anyway.
definitely follow that. Wait, do I have Nerdsmith thing? I better. Wait, hold on. I'll grab the link and toss it so everyone can follow it.
Yeah. But anyway, for those who have missed us for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to jump right in here. I am not going to torture my players by making recap happen because it's been a long time. What I will do over December is I'm going to do little mini summaries of each session. So if you're joining us, you'll be able to pop onto Meister Hypster's Discord, into the vampire thread, and you'll be able to read up on what's happened over the last couple months. So, short version, we have recently had many traumas and discovered that not only is our dear beloved Amorette Feign very traumatized from a very bad childhood in an orphanage, she is in fact the granddaughter, the biological granddaughter of Thomas, who wants to have words with his 60-something-year-old son for abandoning them, in an orphanage. They also made a very nice friend there that is a little bit traumatizing and likes to deal with fear. But coming back to following the session, last session was all about the fact that the very next day after this discovery was Feign's birthday. And Thomas handed the reins of party planning to the most fabulous drag queen in the city, who made it happen in every direction. There were party favors, there were DJs, there were dance floors, there was a petting zoo, there were clowns, there were jugglers, there was everything you can imagine. And our entire party of introverts plus Amorette, who is an extrovert, ran away from it all to go hide off at the petting zoo and have a moment. This turned into a killer game of tag, where Oliver managed to pile drive Philip into the ground. And we are now after the gift giving phase where we had a very sentimental, touching moments between our characters, went to bed. It is now about, that was a Tuesday. It is now about 4 days later. We are on the Saturday. And there is a very, very special evening planned because one of Thomas's closest friends among vampires, Wayland, has also invited Amorette Feign to perform as an opening act at his new show. He is a toreador magician, and it is the grand opening of his new extravaganza at the Academy of Magicians, a very special guild in the city that is over 200 years old. So let's take it away. The evening happens. Who wakes up first?
It's so long.
Oliver wakes up first.
All right.
Audio cut out for a second.
Oliver wakes up first.
Oh,
what
okay.
do you do, Oliver?
Oliver is just gonna do his usual shit. Grab his mug, go outside, patrol, look for any suspicious person, especially a jackass with a snake dagger.
You don't see anyone. I mean, the street is actually strangely quiet. There was that new neighbor that moved in about a week ago, but other than that, it's been quiet.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. It's probably gonna be stupid, but Oliver's gonna introduce himself to the neighbor. Don't look at me like that!
You approach the house. The garage is closed. You do see a rather large bike sitting outside the house in front of the garage. And it's one of those noisemaker things. It's not a Harley, but it's quite big, it's quite loud. And all the shutters seem to be closed on the house.
Oh. Okay. Knock on the door.
There's a long moment of quiet near a voice call back. Yeah?
Saw that you're new to the neighborhood, and I'm one of your neighbors, so I just wanted to come in and say hi.
The door cracks open, and there's about that much space, so you don't see even a full face. You see a sliver of a tall man. He's got long, shaggy hair that looks fairly dirty. He is big. He's almost Bjorn and Lenore height, and he's very muscular in that sliver you can see. You do see that there's some tattoos around the edge of his hair, but you can't quite see it because of how the door is angled. You just see sort of an edge of green tattoo on his forehead. And he's like, yeah, and?
Well, I'm Oliver. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
James.
Oh, pleased to meet you, James. Well, if you ever want to hang out and
No,
stuff,
thanks. And the door closes.
Dick.
You hear the locks.
Okay, all right. So we have a very strange new neighbor. Okay. Did I recognize the tattoo in any way? Did it set off any alarms?
Well, you are very sensitive about snakes at the moment, and you did see a couple of things on the edge of the curve that looked scaly. When you walk down the steps away from the house, you do, if you glance back, the blinds are open and there are eyes watching you leave. But roll me a perception check.
All right, I can do that. up. Ooh. Okay. 3 successes.
Very nice. This house is not as big as your house. It is, however, 2 stories for most of it, and then there's a little tower on the one side that makes a 3rd story. It's that very, very classic feel of house. When you look up, there are 2 figures standing side by side that you can see barely silhouetted in the window. The lights of the room are turned off, but there are 2 figures standing side by side watching you go. You can't quite make them out unless you have an ability to see in the dark. However, what you do see is in the tower, the light is on, and there's a very thin, and when I say thin, I mean like emaciated sized figure who is in the window staring down at you, and the head sort of tilts, and when you look up and focus to try and make out features, they're gone.
Just gonna gently kick the motorcycle and then just start walking back inside.
It falls, and it falls loud and heavy, but no one
Fuck!
comes outside.
Well, Oliver is just gonna be like, oh shit, kind of like
Look.
awkwardly trying to put it back up.
Oliver is one of the mirrors is bent, and like the actual mirror itself bent when it fell on the mirror. Oliver has been around guys with bikes for a very long time. Oliver knows how guys with bikes are. It's their babies. You touch my baby, I kill you. You would have expected someone to come tearing out of the house because of how loud this thing fell in the street. Nobody comes out.
That's pretty sus. Okay. I don't like that. Is there anything unique about the motorcycle?
There's no license plate.
That's illegal!
Yes.
I'm just gonna like take out my nail and just kind of like scratch Oliver was here.
You scratch it into the very shiny, very pretty chrome. The bike itself is chrome and black with orange highlights in very specific places. It's a very nice bike. You scratch it right into that black paint.
Alright. Oliver again is gonna like wave to like the little window that he spotted, put it back up, and then just walk back inside.
When you get inside, there is a second mug waiting for you if you would like your second Bierstein of blood.
Yes. Just gonna like sip it in a little bit of a victory. Because he's had a little bit of a few shit days.
Silas kind of side eyes you because he saw a little bit of that, but he shakes his head and he walks back into the kitchen to prepare the next glass for who's getting up next.
Who can it be now?
Y'all making me choose and shit.
Listen, Bologna, like I said, will always be the very last one out.
And it is Lenore who gets up next.
Ooh.
Lenore gets up, pulls her hair up into like a full up style, and grabs like a fresh notebook, heads downstairs. Good morning, Oliver.
Morning. How you doing?
Pretty good. It's a crisp night. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I fucked up a motorcycle. Got some strange neighbors. So,
Well, you do crime well, so nice.
I try.
Did they retaliate at all?
No, here's the thing. It was really weird. One guy was kind of like really weird. His name is James. He kind of had like this weird snaky tattoo. I think it was snaky. And we all know that anybody that has like a snake on themselves is probably big enemy target number 1. So I was just like, all right, display some dominance, kind of like, intimidate them just a little bit after the shit they pulled. And they're being sneaky as well. Like there was like 2 figures staring at me, like on the 3rd floor. I love how Cove is just like losing their shit.
Oh, for the record, when he gave you his name, that long pause I had wasn't me thinking. He paused for quite a few seconds and then he said James.
Motherfucker was lying to me. Should have insight checked that bullshit.
Maybe
Well,
he just forgot his name.
it could have been like a John Smith moment, honestly.
That is true. We got some very interesting neighbors. I'm just gonna make sure they don't do anything bullshit. And what about you? What you planning on doing?
I had some new notes to take down. I found a new colony in one of the trees the other night, and I was gonna go out and take some notes.
All
But-
right.
I mean, strange neighbors.
Silas comes up behind Lenore and he hands you your brandy glass as usual.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, not strange. They're just like seclusive and everything. If you want some company to keep an eye out for you, I can totally go with you. But if you're good, then don't worry about it.
Do it later. I mean, mornings tend to be exciting, and so I've moved my rifle because
Mhm.
I don't know when I'm gonna need it, so I might as well keep it in the closet.
Doesn't hurt.
So are you guys going to go outside or are you staying inside?
Lenore sits down and is like, I can take some preliminary notes that I got it. I can sit down and take some notes right now.
All right. Oliver's gonna go
Notes
back
are
outside
good.
and sit on the front door steps, just slowly drinking his
Roll
stein.
me a perception check, difficulty 9.
9.
Yes.
Okay. Balls. Balls. I fumbled.
It is such a nice night. Look at them stars. That moon is so moony right now. Oh look, a taxi cab drove past. Oh dear.
He's
No.
probably thinking about his life after the night sky,
But
just kind of being a reminiscent
was-
on date night.
There was one thing. As you turned your head to watch the taxi cab go by, for just a second, you could have sworn you saw a trick-or-treater, but a full-grown man on the corner. The lights, the street light kind of flickered and went off, on for a second and off for a second. And you could have sworn for just a second you saw a guy in a rabbit suit. It's not Halloween yet. It is still about 2 weeks till Halloween.
Okay, I don't want to be like the Oliver show right here. And pursue this, but and go on my own. Oh no. Oliver is just gonna make a note about that and just stay being guardian at the door.
Okay. The street light does come back on, and there's no one there.
Okay. I'm getting high. I'm this blood is making me high. What the fuck?
Drug blood. So who's our next contestant who wakes up? Y'all gonna make me choose with my d6s.
I love how you literally resort into teachers. If no one's volunteering, I'm going to pick one.
I mean, it's a good thing.
I feel like
What
I'm
is
back in
my-
school again.
That's my job. Blaine, you are next.
So Thomas will wake up, get dressed in his mini layers, go check his camera equipment because he's going to need tripods to get multiple angles and stuff. I'm going to slide the sword into the tripod bag. You know the one. Get my normal equipment, which is just the knife and the gun. Head down to the kitchen and get coffee and say hello. Read my paper. Coffee.
Ula did prepare everything for you before they left. It is a Saturday night, so Ula and Sandy did take out early because they've got a show. But Ula sorted out your equipment, everything was packed, everything was ready. And when you walk in, Silas doesn't even look up anymore. He just kind of holds it near the doorway as you walk past and grab your mug. You see Lenore sitting taking notes at the table. You do see that Oliver's first beer stein is sitting on the table empty, but you don't see Oliver. Did you close the door when you went out?
I would assume that I did. I hope I did.
Then you don't see Oliver.
I don't see Oliver. He's not back yet.
So you don't see him because he's currently out on the porch. So when Thomas walks in, he sees Lenore at the table. You see Silas busy silasing by the counter. And you don't see Oliver, but you see his empty beer stein that he drinks from.
I will skim the paper to see if there's anything relevant to, like, the pyramid or the dossier I got from the Malkavians last time. Like, any additional information for any of our several loose ends. Investigation.
Go for it.
I got 2 10s, a 9, and a
Okay.
and a 7.
There is a story about numerous missing people in Georgetown. There was a society hostess who was found dead in her mansion. And there's questionable circumstances there. And there has been a breakout of animal attacks on the edges of the city in the national forest. So nothing about the pyramid, nothing about the dossier. But though there's currently an uptick in these missing people and murders happening specifically in Georgetown, and on the edge of the city there's been animal attacks.
I have a question. Is it Friday the 13th?
It's Saturday the 14th.
Okay.
Actually, no, we can do this on Friday. It is Friday the 13th because that just makes it amusing to me.
Great.
It is Friday the 13th.
In Georgetown, you said?
In Georgetown. Okay. Blaine, we can't hear you.
We good?
Yeah.
Can I use my lateral thinking to see if these are connected to the bunny man?
You are welcome to.
Swear to fucking God. If I let a goddamn serial killer out and about, oh,
The woman who died in the mansion was missing her arm. That mansion is about 15 minutes drive from where you guys live.
Great.
Oliver doesn't know this shit, so I, God damn it! I come back.
Blaine!
Homie, come back! Oh my God.
Like I said, I promised no trauma, not no creepy.
So Bologna's just gonna come into the kitchen and be like that person with the pizza and everything's on fire, right? Blaine.
Oh my God.
How are we doing, Blaine? Yeah, you okay there, bud?
I got 2 successes. One was a 10. I'm re-rolling that now.
Okay.
Yo.
So, like I said, the woman in the mansion was missing an arm. Georgetown is where the nightclubs are. You guys, when you came out of the underground where you saw the temple, you came out in Georgetown.
Did Patrick ever send over the files on the open cases?
He is pulling them. He has promised you'll have them by next week. So do you just settle at the table and have your mug of blood?
Yeah, he's just waking up, connecting the dots, thinking and reading.
Okay, next is Bologna.
Bologna would wait until everyone's footsteps are in the kitchen before she comes out, though.
How would Bologna know that everyone's footsteps are in the kitchen?
Isn't her bedroom next to the kitchen?
Her bedroom is a complete upstairs versus the kitchen downstairs.
Well, she would usually wait until she's the very last person for reasons. But okay.
Amorette can get up first.
If you want.
It's fine. I'll let Bologna have her usual.
She has
must
a
be
morning
last to the
routine,
party.
okay? This
So,
requires
Wrong.
effort.
Wrong person to talk about morning routine effort with.
Is it these? I feel like Bologna and Feign would be the last ones out.
We're just. It depends.
With their bedroom doors open, mirrors like talking to each other through the corridor while doing the makeup in their face, and Lenore just walks past. Effortlessly beautiful. And keeps walking.
It's like either Amorette, like either Feign is in his room and he's getting ready, or he's slept on Thomas's floor and is still asleep. Like that is those are his 2 stages.
There is an empty bed next to Thomas's casket.
Sometimes he sleeps in the bed. most of the time he curls up at like the foot of the coffin.
So where does Feign wake up today?
Oh, it's performance day, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Feign has been up for ages. Probably slept on Thomas's floor, but got up, went to their room, before going anywhere else and started getting ready.
Okay.
So yeah, they've been up, they've been preening, pampering, everything must be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like they're already getting into their like performance makeup, even if their outfit is different, so they don't have to do it later.
You're busy
by the
doing
time-
you're doing a very delicate eyeliner, and there's this massive metallic crash from outside.
It's fine. we'll take like a Q-tip, like fix it up, go back in.
About a minute after the crash, you hear the kitchen door open and close.
Oliver. And we'll Oliver's the only one who really goes outside to do things in the mornings, and then a crash involved, Oliver.
Evenings.
It's our
God damn
morning. And eventually, Feign gets into this, like, I don't know how to describe the outfit that he picks out that's not his performance outfit. It's in, Jack's Discord. So
It's so
not,
pretty.
like, plugging Jack's Discord or anything, but one, it's a great place, and two, you can see, Bologna and Fein's daily outfits every session.
I choose
but-
to see it as a Lolita boy meets an altar boy.
Yeah, that's very accurate. He's very altar boy today for some reason. And eventually he'll head down once his makeup is completely done. And it's stage makeup, so it's looks a bit garish and like too much regularly, but it'll be seen from stage in a normal manner, which is the point. Yeah, he gets down and he looks at
Okay.
Silas and just grabby, like little grabby hands for blood.
Please, sir.
Silas like
Can
Silas has your teacup and saucer ready, and hands it, like as you sit down, delicately places it in front of you,
Oh, baby.
and like
Long.
gives you a peck on the top of the head, then carries on wiping counters.
Feign is in a very good mood, and he looks around to Lenore, to Thomas, and he's like, "Little morning."
Good morning. As my
Morning.
voice actually cuts out.
So Lenore is at
Everyone-
the table. Thomas is at the table. Silas finishes up, then heads off to do something. You don't see Oliver.
I'm assuming Oliver's already been down here.
Yes, Oliver, I believe, is outside guarding. We have strange neighbors, and he had to display his dominance.
What?
Mhm.
What does that mean?
I believe he scratched a bike, and there was a loud crash before that, so...
I need to have a talk with him. That messed up my eyeliner. Sets down the teacup, heads to the door.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Just the quiet, I'm in trouble.
Yep.
Opens the door, looks out.
I'm gonna have to pay bail again, aren't I?
Hey, kid. What are we doing?
You asserted dominance over the neighbors?
Well, not really asserted dominance. More just kind of like displaying territory and everything. They're kind of weird, and I'm getting some bad vibes. Also, there was a bunny rabbit not too long ago down the street. It's not even Halloween.
No.
You okay? Oh shit! Did I say something? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Should have.
There was what?
There was a bunny rabbit guy in a bunny rabbit costume.
Get inside. Go.
All right.
I'm not
All right.
asking again.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Oliver is just like cursing himself now. It's like, fuck, I should have. Fuck.
Are you stressed? And then he'll hand him a card for Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is Thomas's psychologist.
Oh my god.
The answer
Thomas
to
is-
everything.
Jeffrey is Thomas's Malkavian psychologist.
Oh my god. Now,
Brett,
Oliver,
like-
go ahead.
The second Oliver's inside the house, Fane's inside the house, closing the door, locking every single lock, and is essentially pushing on Oliver to get into the kitchen.
All right. Does this mean we have to go get some weapons? Cause I can go down the armory and grab some shit.
Kitchen.
All right.
Please.
Okay. Thank you for using, please. Okay. I'm in so much trouble, guys.
Is that how he enters the kitchen?
Yes. Morning, guys. So I understand we might be in trouble.
Cool. Where's Silas? I'm gonna go find him.
Silas is in the kitchen. He's wiping down counters.
Gonna walk over to him and just climb, like literally on his back, full backpack.
He like helps you up until you monkey grab on his back. What's wrong?
It's gonna take a second, then look over to Thomas. I've been seeing the bunny man get closer and closer as time's gone on, and now Oliver has seen him down the street from here.
Like Silas's entire body goes tense. Stiff levels of tense. And he kind of walks over to Thomas, puts you in Thomas's lap, like wiggles you off, and he goes to go get a rifle.
Okay.
Lenore gets up, goes to the closet. I knew I put this down here for a reason. Mornings are always exciting.
I love-
like grabbing
I
the butcher knife.
Go
and, like,
get my
everything.
shotgun and some shells and throw those in with my
Camera gear.
tripod.
I love it. I love that no one questions why that's a problem. No one has questioned why that's a problem. They're just like, yeah, obviously something's wrong. Weaponry.
Alona's not downstairs. You haven't seen Bologna yet this evening.
That's gonna change. Emira's booking it up those stairs. And I'm so sorry, Bologna. You are getting the, like, pounding on your door.
You hear a crash as you pound something, a muffled curse, some fumbling. And you have Lorna opening up the door with like a towel around her head, going, "Yes."
This quick stock of Bologna. You're here, you're all in one piece, you're fine.
Is there a particular reason why you're trying to break down my door?
You know, make sure you're alive in one piece, not missing any limbs or, gone.
Stares at Feign for like a solid full Mississippi. Grabs him by the, reaches out, takes him by the hand, pulls them in, and closes the door. Right, while you pick up my dress, tell me what's going on. And then she goes back into her bathroom.
Sure. Goes over to wardrobe, tries to focus on wardrobe, is just like, these are garments. Yes.
Of a very different style and variety that you're used to.
She would need brain power, like, they'd need brain power in general to pick out something from Bologna's wardrobe.
That's
But they don't have the spare brain power anyway. And so let's just like this one. So it's pretty onto bed. Oliver saw the bunny man down the road. You know, just want to make sure no more people close to me are losing limbs or, you know, lots of blood where I can't find them. That would suck. But you're good.
okay. So, out of character question, because I just want to double check something. I know about Bunny Man. I know about all the
A year ago, Oliver and Thomas and Feign came home terrified. Thomas was driving. Like, that by itself is what the fuck. They came home terrified. Silas was missing an arm. A day later, Thomas sorted it out. He had an arm again. But the big thing is that Feign went through the house and anything that had a motif or design of a rabbit was immediately trashed. And Feign was like, no negotiation. There will be no bunnies, no rabbits in this house at any point ever again.
Outside of that, Feign would not have spoken about what happened.
Okay.
Thomas did also come home with a heart and a couple of taxidermied Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And ever since once a month he gets a taxidermied motif of some kind.
Honestly, yeah, that tracks. Okay. Balloon's gonna like real quiet. There's some like noise, sounds like water rinsing or something. She comes out and she's Bologna-esque and just goes, does this have anything to do with what happened a year ago?
Bunnyman's a serial killer who got Silas. That's why he doesn't have an arm. That was the first time I almost died. That was also the first time I ever killed someone. That was great.
Silas has an arm again. Thomas got him an arm.
No, but Silas did lose an arm.
Yes, he did.
That doesn't change the fact.
Yeah.
He got better, sure.
I got better. And it's just going to nod. Go to a drawer and open it, and it's all of these antique Chinese daggers, and slip one into her garter, like she does. Picks a dress, goes, and then slides it on. I see.
Can we go downstairs? Last time I left people alone, it didn't go well. Please?
Yes, Feign. We can go down to the kitchen.
Yes.
Bologna does laugh at the little yes, by the way. She does laugh.
And Feign will actively take your hand and lead you.
She's holding Bologna's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bologna looks a little surprised.
So you guys get downstairs. Silas is back with a very, very large rifle. And he looks at Thomas and he's like, I've locked up everything in the house. Every access point is locked. will you still be heading out this evening?
Let's go rabbit hunting.
Yeah, we've
You have like
we've
2
got a
hours
show
until
to do.
the show's in about 2 hours.
We've got the shows we got to get to. I've loaded up my tripods with weapons. Should be fine. There'll be other kindred there that we know.
So Silas does kind of hand you a still printed out image. There's nothing on any of the cameras except for this one. And the camera that angles the garage driveway. In the corner, you can see sort of half of a figure under that street light for that moment of flicker. There's something like shiny on his arm. His torso is completely bare, and you can see the rabbit ears, but you can't make out the face and you can't make out the shoulders. And then it's gone.
Do we all see this?
Well, he doesn't hide the picture. He's basically handing the printout over to Thomas, but everyone can see it if they need to.
Balloon's not making a secret of it. She's staring over the shoulder if she has to. She's looking.
In his hand, he has a very, very large axe. It's a hand
I'll
axe,
show everyone.
but it's a hand axe with a blade that's about yay big.
Oliver is pissed.
Yeah, I'll show everyone the photo.
I see.
Oh.
That's the other one, isn't it? That's the other one.
I got one of them. This was the one that we couldn't get.
It does look like the same muscular build as when you drove away.
Has the same arm.
Since they have seemingly found where we live, I might need a little bit more information. For example, have we done something that have made you his target?
Well, yes. Originally, one of the first jobs, I guess, Thomas and I ever went on together. Thomas was looking for some missing people, and I was sent to retrieve a doll. We heard some rumors about this place, about a kidnapping serial killer. Turned out those rumors were true. So I think the original one actually stalked us through that building. At least that's what it felt like. I can't say for sure. It's in that building that I killed my first person. A completely innocent person who had done absolutely nothing wrong. And it was also and Silas who was taken. There was just a gunshot outside, and then he was gone. We followed the trail of blood, and there was this basement. And Silas's arm was gone. And there was the actual bunny man. And he It took a lot to kill him. Thomas ended up actually being able to kill him. Hi, almost died. That was fun. But yeah, so we killed him. Thomas has his heart, and then when we were, running for our lives, there was another one, a bigger, and he had a metal arm. Yeah, that's Thomas. Please fill in any blanks. I don't remember too awful much.
Well, I have some photos of the house that was there, the bodies. There was an altar in the room opposite where we found Silas. The older one that I killed yelled, "Boy, I release you," and broke a line of red chalk around the entrance of the basement. I think it was the boy that went missing according to the poster at the rest stop where I get my nice little taxidermy turtles.
Oliver is like using potence to like bend the knives in half into like little tied knots.
Does that
It's
information suffice?
Hmm?
No, looking at Bologna, Fain's just like, is that enough information? I don't have more.
No, thank you for telling us. I'm going to assume that they're not human.
Yeah, but I haven't nailed down what. The heart, I took it, and on Samhain last year, it started beating again, and then nothing.
Definitely not human then. Well, we have a show in 2 hours.
We do.
Should we do something to warn the people who are staying here? To be on their guard.
I can text Philip, see if he can stop by. Maybe Bjorn can send some people over.
That might be a good idea.
Philip is going to the show as well when you text him. So he's like, look, I could stop by, but I'd be stopping by before you leave or after you get back. But as soon as you mention that Cove is upset, he's like, okay, just tell Wayland I'm sorry. I'll be there. So yeah, once you mention it's not Cove, sorry, Amorette is.
I did have a moment where my brain was like, huh?
Sorry.
Curves in the game official canon.
Yeah.
So Philip's like, but I'm going to the
haven't been
same
warned yet.
show. I'm going to the same show. I'll be there early or late. You mentioned the fact that Amorette is upset, and he's like, okay, I'm on my way. Just tell Wayland I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Just a casual. I haven't been fucking born yet. Sorry, Blaine. Continue. I'm sorry.
Alright, so Philip's on his way. Feign, do you want to text Bjorn and see if he can send anyone over?
Yeah, sure. I'm also gonna text Fen just to let him know that the creature thing from back then has reared its head again. Yes, the doll.
You
Yes, the doll.
send the message to Fen, but it doesn't get delivered. Usually this means he's in flight.
Oh, that's not anxiety-inducing at all. I am not panicking at all. This is totally fine. Why wouldn't this be fine? I mean, he goes on
When you
flights all the
last
time.
when you last spoke, he did say he'd be traveling soon.
Yep. Yep. I just gonna message Bjorn, just like, hey, there's a serial killer in our neighborhood. Not human.
He kind of messages back, Oliver? Question mark.
Oliver's too nice. No, this serial killer almost killed me.
Why would it be me, asshole?
Guys, the double take. I
Bitch!
Oh god, I can't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just messages back that Oliver's too nice for that. Serial killer almost killed them. It's back. I'm kind of a different serial killer, but also kind of the same serial killer. It's like a duel, and it's rambly. It is the most rambling series of paragraph texts.
I'm just imagining Bjorn be looking at his phone and be like, and typing this message with one finger back. And he's like,
And the messages
kid,
keep going.
Kid, calm. You get a message back going, kid, calm down. You're safe. Come see me when you have time. And you can explain.
Will do. Be over soon. Probably. Maybe. Would you mind sending some people to the house just so, while we're gone, people don't die? Please. And they're all sent in separate messages.
We'll see what I can do.
Thank you. And then a heart.
I love Bjorn.
I do too.
So your giant pet Viking is going to see what he can do. What are you guys going to do?
Amorette will, Feign will look up real quick and be like, we might want to leave a little early just to stop by, and see Bjorn, pre-show just to explain what's going on. And not to alarm anyone, because I think I'm the most freaked out by this. But Fen is probably just on a flight, but my messages aren't being delivered, and he's the one who has the creepy doll that I got from there. So that's probably fine, but just good information to.
So if you try and go see Bjorn, you're not going to have enough time. Because it's Friday. He is in one of the most popular nightclub districts in Washington. So you're going to have to deal with traffic. You're going to have to deal with...
Okay. We have like 2 hours.
If you leave right now, you could get there, speak to him for 5 minutes, and then probably make the magic show on time.
No. I'm glad Feign sent the maybe text.
I'm gonna go print off copies of the photos I took and whatever else we have on the Bunny Man if we're gonna do that.
You're welcome to go print those photos.
Question, Storyteller.
Yes.
Do we have any windows that are like kind of like near like our neighbors and stuff or anything?
Yeah, the bottom half of this house is windows everywhere.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna like poke through the window real quick. Is there anybody poking through or anything?
Oh, you want to look at the neighbor house?
Yes.
Roll me a sight check or perception check.
Not Oliver being the paranoid guard dog.
We love him. I love him. I love Ollie so much.
It's the Ollie grrr.
Sorry, if I pull a funny face, it's because Styles and Spot are on the bed next to me, and one of them keeps farting.
All right. 3 successes.
3 successes. So you look across and you notice that all the lights on the ground floor are off. There are 1 or 2 lights on the first floor now. But when you look at it, you notice that the 2 figures who were standing side by side in the window are still standing there, and they're still staring at the house.
What?
So creepy.
All right.
Is Ollie just standing by the window?
Yeah.
Is anyone else looking out any other windows?
Oliver is just gonna like open up the window, take like a rock that's like in his pocket, and just fling it at the window.
We're
Okay,
the antisocial neighbors, apparently.
roll me a range attack.
Oh my god.
We're the
won't be-
get off my lawn neighbors, but like with
Basically.
perception.
He's in high alert right now. He sees that his friends are not doing okay, so he is suspecting everybody.
We have wildly veered
roll-
from the Adams family to what we do in the shadows.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Roll strength and range, not dex.
Okay, strength and range. Okay. Okay, well that's like a whole bunch of dices right there for strength.
Should I roll my thing?
You're welcome to roll a thing.
No.
Then tell me what thing you are rolling. Anyone looking through any other windows?
That's literally what Fane's doing. 'Cause
Oh,
Fane's
other
paranoid
windows.
as fuck. Fane's like darting around to different windows.
Oh, oh, Feign. I think Bologna will be too concerned over the, like, you know, Oliver growling out of one window and Feign kind of doing the Feign whirlwind around all the other windows to actually be like, oh, I should probably look through a window. She's just like, my people have lost their mind. I should keep observing them.
4 successes.
Okay, that's enough. You pick up this rock that was there's a little flower box on the outside of the kitchen windows, and there's some like Venus flytraps and the 2B fly catching. It's all carnivorous plants to catch flies.
Mm-hmm.
Ula is very fond of them. But you see some pebbles and rocks lying at the bottom, and you pick one up and you look and you huck it and you throw it at that window. Potence is a marvelous thing for this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You send that thing flying like a freaking bullet. It hits the window, cracks the window, and as the window cracks, it spiderwebs. It doesn't break the window, it's just a hole that forms with spiderweb cracks out from it.
Oh.
The second figure didn't move, and now it's harder to see them because with the window spiderweb, the light refraction from the street lights is doing a weird thing. The first figure collapsed, and after a few seconds stood up, and you see eyes glow very harshly. The eyes seem to glow for a second, and then both figures, in one motion, both of them take 2 steps back into the darkness of the room, but you get the feeling that they're still watching.
Silas?
Hmm?
I have a request while we're out.
Yes?
Keep an eye on our neighbors.
Which ones?
Points to the crack window. These fuckers.
Silas gets a very funny look on his face when you point at that house. Alright.
Don't you pull this bullshit on me. It is way too early in the goddamn night. Don't you do this to me. Do not.
No, it's that's Mrs. Murphy's house.
What are you talking about? There's one person named James on there. He's got a weird tattoo. I just saw like two other people up the window. One had like glowing eyes on me, and you're telling me this is like the home of like some lady that I've been accidentally harassing?
No, that's Mrs. Murphy's house. She's lived in the neighborhood for 25 years. I didn't think she'd ever sell.
Well, she just might have. And we got some bad people. And when we get back in here,
She inherited the house.
Oh.
We go shopping together. But I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. Mrs. Murphy knows how to bully the grocery people at the market.
Alarm bells are going off in Oliver's head right now.
Lynn is just gonna materialize behind Oliver, just like sort of like, who was not there is now there.
Okay.
Care to fill us in, Oliver?
We may have an issue with our neighbors. They may have like some supernatural kindred shit, and they may have taken a poor old lady out. Who knows? I am like this fucking close to like storming it right now, and just to see, because first off, I let a fucking serial killer run up. That is the second time, Bologna. That is the second goddamn fucking time I have let someone get out of my grip. All right. Yep. Okay.
It happens. You can't take the blame all by yourself, you know. And it definitely wasn't like you did it on purpose.
Yeah, but
Yes.
But when my wife died, I made a promise not to let any of that shit happen to anybody else again. And I'm failing at that.
Oliver, you have no control over what the world throws at you.
Seems kind of unfair. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Our best. We do our best, Oliver.
All right. Okay. So I shouldn't fly off the handle right now. I shouldn't go storming in.
That would help, I feel, in this situation.
I really don't want to disappoint Feign. He's already pissed at me.
She just reaches up and then, like, it looks like she's going to cup his cheek for like a second, and it turns into a playful slap. Just that.
Family.
How are we feeling?
Give me like 5 minutes and I'll be right back.
I will wait here.
Okay.
If you are going to do something stupid, bring me along.
Did you want to come along?
Not particularly, but I'm not going to let you go by yourself.
Thanks.
That doesn't answer my question.
I would like for you to come along.
Alright then. Be right back. And she'll go with you.
All right.
While y'all are planning to make a bad day happen for somebody in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
What's the lady next door neighbor's name again?
It was Miss. My brain just went blank. What did I call her?
Mrs. Martha? Mary?
Mrs. Martha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what did Feign roll?
The numbers are as follows:
Oh Lord.
2, 6, 1, 4, 4.
Wait, that's it?
So Feign,
Oh no.
I'm gonna go jump in your chats for just a second while
Oh.
y'all. Lenore, why don't you chat? Lenore, why don't you give a little chat to Bologna while y'all standing in the kitchen?
Lenore has grabbed an oil canvas bag that is big enough to hide her rifle in, and slings it across her back, and is like, "All right, are we displaying dominance again? I am prepared."
I am liking you so much right now.
I love
Oliver's just gonna like go to the drawer, like pulls out like some brass knuckles, to like put them around his knuckles. Oh, this is gonna be a fun day.
You know, you and I should definitely sit down and figure out the definition for fun, because I feel it is not the same for either of us.
Have you never just like, like punch a dick in the face because they're just being assholes? Or is
No.
that just the brouhaha in me?
I don't punch dicks in the face. I punch them elsewhere.
I do have to agree with Oliver here. Having broken one nose in my life, it was very satisfying.
I'm gonna high five Lenore.
I find cutting things off leaves a more solid message.
I respect that.
Oliver very respects that. Oh my god.
Oliver very respects that.
Oh no. No!
What
have you
happened?
done?
No.
What have you done?
Oh no.
By the way, y'all left Feign by themselves.
Oliver is just gonna like courteously, not to metagame, but to like check on Feign. Just like since it's been a while. Buddy, hey, you doing good?
Feign's in the living room.
I think Cove might need a minute. You okay?
Oh no.
Nicole, what did you do?
What have you done?
I just look up to see Cove dying. What did you do?
I will fly all the way to South Africa, god damn it!
I mean, listen, if this is what it means to get you here,
In the words of my country, Tata my chance, motherfucker.
Oh my god. Cove,
As
you good?
Oliver gets into the living room, Feign is already pale.
Oh.
Any color that Feign had is gone.
Oh no.
They are staring out the living room window in abject horror that is bordering on terror. And it takes a second, and their hands reach up, shaking, and they cover their ears as they start backing away from this window before bolting.
Oliver?
Hey,
One thing,
Yep.
when you walked into the room, you were fine, but the closer you get to the window, it's almost like this weird effect, like you were listening to headphones that keep going sound on, sound off, sound on, sound off. It's almost like the sound goes away for a microsecond, then comes back the closer you get to the window.
Can I look at the window?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
The part you guys are on the corner of the block, the morgue and the graveyard. Across the street, there's a little park with a wrought iron fence around it. Very small, just for the neighborhood. There are 8 dead rabbits hanging from the metal fence.
The fuck?
Oliver's gonna crack his neck. Bologna, check on Feign! And he's just gonna, like, book it to the park.
Luna, would you mind keeping an eye on Oliver? And she's great. And going to try catch up with Feign because Bologna was not fucking made for speed, and she's wearing heels. And Feign is a fast little motherfucker. So Bologna's gonna try.
Lenore immediately whips out her rifle and is following after Oliver, just running.
Where's Thomas?
Thomas went to go print photos.
Oh, right.
Fuck!
Right. Totally normal thing.
Thomas went to go print photos, come back, everyone's gone.
It's like, doo-doo-doo.
I came back with like a little dossier on the Buddy Man, and everyone got like fucking guns out. Like this, he is so tired. This happens every night. Well, I'll just put this in my messenger bag here and get the gun out.
Oh, Thomas.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we'll come back to Bologna in a second.
Mhm.
For Oliver and for Lenore, you guys, Oliver bolts outside. Like, I'm not even giving you an option. You activated celerity. You made it for
Yep.
that fucking park. You were there in almost an instant.
Yep.
You get to the park and the rabbits' bodies are hanging. They are all dead. They have, I don't want to go into descriptive because we do have a border here of animals that are being harmed. So
Yep.
let's just leave it right there. I don't want to go into that description, but they are the
Thank
8
you.
dead rabbits. When you hit the park fence, that feeling of sound going in and out, there is no sound. And I don't mean it's quiet. It's like your ears just stopped working. There is no cars. You can't even hear your own breath. There is nothing. You are absolutely in a zone of pure silence.
What, you think it's funny making scaring my friends here? Asshat? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Your
piece of
voice isn't coming out. Your mouth moves. You can't make sound.
Oliver's just gonna crack his neck, try to stay calm, and do like a quick investigation. Is there any evidence? Is there anybody there? I know you want me to leave, but I'm sorry.
Roll me a perception investigation.
You do what
Okay.
you're gonna do. I'll just scream into the abyss over here.
Oh.
Our
Well,
dog has been activated.
What did you roll?
Hang on.
Okay.
Where's my invest?
Bellona, you cannot find Feign.
Okay. Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay. 3 successes.
There is a trail. It almost looks like droplets of blood, and you wouldn't notice it except as a vampire, you are very sensitive to the smell of blood. And that trail is leading towards the jungle gym. There's a jungle gym. It's part metal, part plastic. Parts of it are closed, parts of it are open. And it's this looming shadow in the middle of the park, like a behemoth.
Brass knuckle on. Celerity and potence activated. Busting down.
So potent, you don't need to spend blood, but celerity, remember, you have already activated, so spend that blood for the scene.
Okay. Okay. Done that.
Lenore, by the time you hit the gate to the park, you can see Oliver approaching the jungle gym so fast you almost can't make him out.
Lenore runs up and immediately is checking the rest of the area, looking for any signs of movement, and, like, is up and ready. And, like, is making her way towards Oliver, but is still, like, checking everywhere.
Okay. So you're checking the rifle, you're looking, and are you checking all the corners of the park?
Yeah. Like, she's looking, like...
Oliver, the drops stop. And as you seem to get just to where the jungle gym is, sound comes back.
The figure's not there anymore?
It's almost like you got to the jungle gym and the normality of sound is now loud in your ears. You hear the cars, you can hear your footsteps. There is sound again.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't.
What do you do?
Is there anything else? Any other blood stuff or?
Are you looking around?
Yeah, I'm looking.
As you look and turn, you turn and notice Lenore is behind you with her gun, checking out places. And standing behind her, like right behind her, there is this massive, muscular figure. Even against Lenore's height, he is bigger than her. His arm is up and he's got a hatchet in his hand and he's about to swing down.
Celerity, call out to Lenore. Lenore, turn around!
Lenore, you see him say something, but you can't hear anything.
No!
Lenore, when you entered the park, all sound was gone. I'm going to ask for an athletics check from you, Oliver. Athletics plus dex.
Fuck! Okay, all right. Athletics plus dex. Okay, I'm good at those.
Difficulty 7. If you get 3 successes, you get there in time.
Oh, okay. That is athletics, dex. Okay, that's 6 dices. That is 6 dices. I have.
You can choose to spend a willpower for an auto success.
Yeah, I'm definitely willpowering 1 auto success.
So you need 2 more. Guys, please
Okay.
remember your natures. If you follow your nature, you can ask if it applies and you can regain willpower.
I don't think this applies to the judge. I don't think it does, doesn't it? No. Fuck! Come on, no whammies.
Dice.
No whammies.
The dice.
Ah! Ha!
Oh no.
Ha! 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 Okay, that is 2 successes, and plus that auto. I made it, baby!
That
I'm on a
is
journey!
so. Lenore is standing. She's aiming her gun off. She looks up and sees you. Lenore, sound disappeared when you entered this park. You can't hear anything. You see Oliver turn to you. His mouth opens and he seems to be saying something, but it's like the words don't exist. It's like he's miming. And Oliver, this arm with the axe is starting to slash down towards Lenore, but you can make it in time. Tell us what you do.
I am going to grab this fucker by the throat, choke slam him, and just pin him down with all of my potence, and just like rip off whatever mask he has or anything, and just see who this fucker is.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I just need to pull up his stats quickly.
Oh no! No! Don't do this.
Okay. So, you guys, sorry, I'm just opening them here. I put them somewhere else. I remember now where I put them. They're in GM things.
This was gonna be a fun night.
It still is. We haven't even left the house yet.
I know. I was like, this whole session is just gonna be us before the show even starts.
I told you before, I follow where you guys lead. Okay. So you get there and you knock, your arm knocks Lenore sideways. So Lenore, you get knocked and you hit hard because he is moving fast. And you hit this guy's throat. Your hand barely wraps around this throat. Normally, Oliver is a big guy. He's done the throat slam a lot of times. Normally, you can at least curl your fingers around the sides. Your hand is pretty much open on this throat. You knock into him, you slam him down. And it is sheer adrenaline and luck that you actually got him to hit the ground. You can actually feel that this guy was stable as hell, but he did not expect you to hit him that fast. You slam him down and he's wearing this mask. This mask is made of skin. It's made of patches of fur and skin. And the skin is very leathery. It is very pale with black patches and brown patches mixed in. And it is furless. It looks like this patches of fur you see was sewn on separately. And the skin is also leading up into 2 ears. You slam him down, you pull off the mask, and you see this figure that is almost blank-eyed. He's got pupils and everything, but there's no emotion, there's no regard in this muscular face. And the bottom half of his face is, you can see this jaw has been broken more than once, the nose has been broken more than once. There are scars all over on his neck and on his shoulders, a couple of scars on his face. But his eyes and the top half of his face are completely unscarred. And he kind of looks at you for a second before swinging back, and you get hit. It's like a truck hit you. And when you notice this hit, there wasn't flesh. His left arm moves like it is flesh. It is made of metal.
Some motherfucking cyborg? What the shit?
Oh man, what's that?
Alright, well, hopefully it doesn't do too much damage.
He hits you right in the jaw, and you go flying sideways about 10 feet. Take 4 bashing damage.
4! Alright, Okay, bop. Bop. Okay, does that make me hurt or injured? Or wounded?
What point are you on?
I was at, like, nothing, so,
So 4 levels down from nothing should be wounded, I believe.
okay,
Is that
okay,
right?
okay. I'm gonna assume so, yeah. Okay.
You can take a turn to use blood to heal bashing damage.
Oliver's just gonna spit out blood and just slick his hair back.
This
There's
guy
Sphinx.
goes from lying down, he sits up, and he just stands up. You are back in the area of silence. You can't hear anything.
Can Lenora do anything? Oh me?
Lenore takes 2 steps back and immediately fires a shot like shoulder chest area.
Roll. Dex and firearms, difficulty 7.
Pop, pop, motherfucker.
Pop, pop. Oh, man. Oh,
And they're
this
in
is...
silence, so it's not like the gunshot's gonna be heard.
It would just be
Difficulty one more time.
7.
7.
a sensation more than a sound.
2 successes. Out
Okay.
of 2 successes.
So the first success means you hit. The second
Nice.
success goes to your damage. So what's the damage on your gun?
8.
8. Okay.
Hells yeah.
You fire a shot into the sky. The recoil hits your shoulder hard. You already fell hard, and the recoil knocks you. You look up to see the damage you've done after you've pulled the trigger. It hit him in the chest. It made a hole about that big because of how close you were. You can see bits of flesh and even a little chunk of bone. And he stumbles back, and he looks at it, and he looks at you, and he steps forward.
Oh, no.
Lenore
I'm gonna... Go ahead.
immediately shakes her head, looks for the closest shadow, and wraps herself in shadow, and is just trying to hide in the shadows. Is like, no.
Oliver is gonna break off a branch and just like get the Sharpie bit up already and just like try to stab at him in his neck.
Okay. So this will be technically it's a brawl. Improvised weapon, so technically a brawl.
Yep.
Strength and brawl.
Alright, I'm good at those. Oh god. We were supposed to go to a show.
We're still going to a show later.
Alright, okay, alright. I like these numbers. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I thought I rolled better than that. 3.
Okay. So he doesn't dodge. He doesn't block. He is walking towards Lenore, and as Lenore fades away, he kind of tilts his head, and you rush up and you stab that barrage into his neck. And you don't stab it through his neck because you know how to fight. You stab it in as an angle going down. And he kind of shudders and he looks at it for a second, and he reaches and he holds it, and he pulls it out and drops it on the ground.
Ah!
Looks at you and reaches forward for you with the axe raising up.
Double deuces.
The Ollie
Let's
salute.
go.
Oh,
All right.
Man.
How much time has passed?
About 6-7 minutes.
I'm still looking for Feign. I am useless.
It takes a while, but Feign does eventually walk out. Feign's on the rafters.
Yeah, I don't think Milana will be looking there.
No, that's the point.
Yeah.
So he looks at you and he takes that step forward and he stumbles a slight bit. And when he stumbles, he kind of looks very confused. And he shifts. And as he shifts, you see the wound on his chest. He like rolls his shoulder, and that wound on his chest is slowly starting to close. It is slow, but it's starting to close. And then he stares at you for a second, and he turns and he starts walking towards the jungle gyms.
No. Running over, grabbing his legs, and just like upsy daisy, wham on the ground.
Okay, roll me a strength and brawl.
Okay.
Okay.
Just think you.
I know for
Wanna
like our stars and wishes, we did say we want to see more Oliver beating up people. I just didn't realize the alacrity of that actually happening.
Is it too much? Because I can lay back in the
No,
description.
don't you dare stop.
I love it.
Don't
You do what
dare
the fuck you're
stop.
gonna do. We support your violence. I just don't want
All
you
right.
dead.
Well, I'm at half. I'm okay. All right,
What
okay.
part of that is okay?
It means I still got like 3 slots left. I'm good.
That was one hit.
It was bashing.
It's all about the positives. Okay. 4 successes. No!
Oh,
So you reach and you grab at his ankles, and he literally, it's like you're not even there. It's like a kid holding onto a grown-up's ankles. He kind of shakes a foot and he steps out of your hold and he keeps walking. And he starts passing the jungle gym.
Fuck. Oliver is just gonna like hop on him and just like get him in a chokehold and see if he can like use potence to like pop off his head.
Ah.
that's our boy.
We went from punchy to decapitation, and that's fair.
Okay.
Gas regenerate. So is this like a Highlander deal or what?
No, I support you.
I am shooketh, but don't misunderstand. I support you.
All right.
So, I'm trying to think of what difficulty this would be to pop a head off like a pimple. Okay, to chokehold him is not difficult. To get a hand on him is not difficult. To pop that head off is going to be tricky. So I'm going to need another brawl check, difficulty 7, to get on him.
Okay. Oh no.
What is it?
All right, storyteller.
Yes.
So you have my full permission to do whatever the fuck you want
No.
because I fucking fumbled.
I mean, no, that's terrible. So you jump on his back and you kind of try and monkey grab him, but this is somebody who knows how to restrain people and how to do his own grappling, and you can feel that in how he moves, because the second your arms wrap around him, he ducks forward and grabs one of your arms, and this guy literally pulls you over his shoulder and bashes you against the ground in front of him. So you are lying on your back looking up at him as he is holding your arm up, and this guy looks at you, raises the hatchet, and slams down. You can try and dodge, but you are prone on the ground. It is going to be a heightened difficulty.
Okay, I will try. Oh god, I don't want to die. Oh god.
Dex plus athletics difficulty 9 because he's holding you and you are on the ground.
Okay, Dex and athletics. Okay, that's 6 dices. That's 6. That's decent. I just don't need to fumble again. Otherwise, I'm good.
Don't jinx it, dice.
Okay, this is good. This is good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. 2 successes. 2 successes. We're good.
Oof.
All right. I'm here for punishments. All right, let's do it.
That axe comes
I
down.
feel so bad for Lenore. They're just witnessing this.
If
Did
you
Lenore attempt to help?
Well, Lenore's hiding in the shadows, so you're welcome to take an action. Oh, then
How are
choose
the shadows-
odds or even. Odds or evens, because we didn't actually do an initiative because we had a natural order. But odds or evens, whether you go first or not.
Odd?
It
Come
is
on.
evens.
Oh, damn it.
So have you ever seen somebody take the wing off of a chicken or a turkey with a very sharp knife?
Oh no.
I lose an arm.
It happens mostly in the joint. That hatchet
real
comes down.
Oh.
Real quick. Just for the audience, if you are squeamish about this kind of thing, feel free to pop out and then come back later.
It is a blood and gore kind of game.
Yeah.
Okay, I've given enough time for people to leave. That hatchet comes down, and like I told you, it is a hand axe. But that blade is abnormally large, and when you look up, you see that it almost looks rough, like it has been homemade. It looks like it is a piece of metal that was beaten and shoved into a rough tree branch. It doesn't look special, but it does look sharp. And it hits hard within that joint of your elbow that is lifted up. And halfway through, it stops. And you scream as blood comes pouring. And your arm is hanging on by basically a couple of tendons. And most of your joint is cut in half.
Oh, God. Okay. Is that... Okay, I already had
Lenore,
my
you
turn.
can act now.
Okay.
Lenore sees red because Lenore is already yes, these are my friends. This is my colony. Lenore is so angry. Lenore aims directly for this man's head.
Oh wow.
Okay. You may so you're doing a targeted shot that raises your difficulty by 1, so your difficulty is 8.
Okay, you got this. You got this.
3 successes with 2 of them being 10s.
Oh, reroll your
Sorry, exploding. You got this, homie. You got this.
Those 2 10s become an 8 and a 9.
Oh!
Blixa. So 3 successes plus an 8 and a 9. You'll roll 12 dice. Every 7 is a damage. 7 and above is a damage.
12.
Permission to marry Lenore? I mean...
It's beautiful because Lenore's like, shadows. And then Oliver gets hit and Lore's like, oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no, no, no.
Say what?
So I have 2 7s and 2 8s.
2
Oh,
7,
hells yeah.
4 damage, and you hit him in the head. This bullet hits the back of his head, and you do not see a lot of damage. He's got hair. He's got dark hair, but not like black, almost like a dark browny blonde. However, Oliver, who is in the front, this bullet hits in the back of his head. The hole that it comes out is about yay big. You get splattered by pink matter and blood. And his hand goes loose, drops the axe, and he collapses forward like a plank and hits the ground next to you.
Lenore immediately runs over and is like, are you okay?
Oliver just kind of like gives like a hands up. It's like, and then just fist bumps Lenore.
Lenore, when you say, "Are you okay?" you hear your voice. It sounds sort of like echoey, like it's coming from through a wall, but you can hear yourself.
We need to get you inside. We need to. Oh God.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. We're just gonna have to bring this fucker. I'm good. How's my arm looking? I haven't looked at it. Does it look okay?
Someone's
You're gonna
going to need
need
to. Somebody's going to need to hold that arm in place, or when he stands up, there's a chance the arm might tear and get left behind.
This is gonna hurt a lot when you move. It's not great. It's.
Okay, just do it on 3. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. Ha, mama!
You manage to sit him up. You manage to even get him standing, and you guys are able to walk towards the house.
Can I like drag the body behind me?
No, not with the pain you're in.
Damn it! Okay. All right. Fuck. All right.
So I'm coming up on.
It was at this moment he knew
Morgue.
he fucked up.
You
You,
see,
Morgue, now.
as you hit the gates,
Take
you
your
see,
arm with you.
as you hit the gates, you enter the
Leave.
dark park.
Put that down. I will take that. Put it down. Pick up your arm.
Okay. All right.
Thomas, as you enter the gates, it is dark in the park, but you see Oliver. He's leaning, and something is very wrong with his arm. He is covered in blood, and it's even over his face and everywhere. Lenore is helping him hobble forward. They're about halfway to you when you manage to speak to them, because you were speaking and no one seemed to hear you, but once they get halfway to you, they can now hear you again.
Yep, I know. I'm in trouble. Yep. Okay.
So Thomas will go over and are we in the covered area and you're the
Where everything happened was just past the jungle gym, and they are now this side of the jungle gym. So you'd have to pass the jungle gym.
I'm gonna start dragging this body by
What
the
body?
spine, I guess. Oh, is it gone?
Oh, come! Oh! Fuck you!
Oh no.
Guys, don't break things. When you reach the jungle gym and go around, you see blood. You see fragments of skull and brain matter. You see a dragging smear towards the trees. There is no body. But there's also no silence anymore. Y'all didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
Can I smell it? How faint does the blood smell? How far away is he?
The blood at your feet is a bit overwhelming. If you are smelling from here, all you are smelling is because there's a lot of blood. There's Ollie's blood, there is other blood, and there's the brain matter, which has a pungent odor of its own. Do you have heightened sense of smell?
I guess I'm gonna pick up Ollie's arm and help lug him into the morgue.
Well, his arm is still attached, luckily. Barely attached.
I know that, but we probably should just let it, like, drag on the tendon. Let's go inside. I gotta get this fixed up. So we got shit to do. Let's go. I don't know if anyone can hear me.
For Bellona, when you reached upstairs, you were still looking for Lenore. You were looking under beds. You were looking in cupboards. You were checking in rooms. You could not find Lenore anywhere. Lenore disappeared
Wrong name.
into...
You have said the wrong name 3 times in a row.
No, Feign. Rewind.
I'm not gonna lie,
Replace-
my brain was so confused because I was looking for Lenore, and I was
My
like,
brain... The ADD kicked in. I
"You're
apologize.
all good."
So valid. It was just like, wait, I cannot let you keep saying it. It's
But you could not find Feign anywhere. You looked wherever you could. And just when you're heading towards Lenore's room, because Lenore lives in the attic, Feign opens the door and is holding a knife in their hand.
Okay. I'm going to assume that's not to stab me.
I don't think you're gonna try to kill me, so.
No, not
No.
particularly. Would you like to come down from there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very much like hands up like you would do with a feral cat. Just like, I hold no weapons. Please trust me that I won't hurt you.
It's just like and Feign hops down and like
One day I would love to understand the reason why you enjoy heights as much as you do.
it's harder for people to get to you if you're higher up, and if they can't catch you, they can't do anything to you. I learned that trick early. And Feign will
It's also harder
start.
to get away.
Not really. You just have to know your exits.
I do. Kitchen?
Kitchen.
Yes.
Let's find everyone else. Phew.
Gonna... Belen stands there awkwardly for a moment and it looks like she wants to do something. Like her hand twitches slightly and then she doesn't.
The rest of y'all get to the front door.
Oh no, I just realized what's going to happen.
Well, it depends. You guys went to the kitchen. You both are in the kitchen. They get into the front door.
But remember episode 1 where we established the kitchen corridor front door?
Mm-hmm.
How's my jacket looking? Is it like busted?
Oh, very.
Oh no.
The sleeve is detached.
Okay.
Except for a little bit on the side.
Oliver is just gonna like do his best to like pull the sleeve and make it look like it's okay, so not to freak out Feign.
It's gonna hurt.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, roll me a willpower check to stop yourself from screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering you spent 1 willpower, so you're rolling 1 less dice.
Okay. So that's 3 dices.
You just need 1 success.
3 Ds.
Wait, you have a willpower of 4?
I spent a willpower, so now I have 3.
Oh
Wait.
my word. What?
How do you have so little?
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun for me. Ali has other strengths, okay?
I literally have double his willpower.
You literally just saw me fight for my life. That is where I dumped all my stats.
I have triple.
What? God damn.
Holy shit,
All right.
Feign.
That is 2 successes.
You don't scream.
Thank God.
Our tough boy Ollie.
I'm guessing that Thomas is gonna hustle him down to the morgue.
Yeah, where I'm taking him, and I suppose Lenore, since she's helping carry him. down to the morgue, and then very specifically my office. There's a closet, and as I open the closet, you see this, but supersized.
It makes me so happy whenever I see that.
The Kane conspiracy board.
I think that's Oliver's first time seeing the conspiracy board.
Thomas picks it up, and behind it, there's like a little section of flesh in the wall. Ollie, this is a very familiar design choice to you. And he reaches in, and you hear clicking like a safe door. And the wall opens up, and inside is... Imagine if Dr. Frankenstein was a sculptor. That's basically his little lab. There are sewing machines set up. There are closets with suit bags. There are tables laid out with anatomical sketches of horrific things. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
I'll post the Pinterest board for it later. On one table you see a partially disassembled spine and a thigh bone. Alright, hop up on the table, and right in the middle he's got like a reclining medical chair.
All right. Hey, do you got some wood that I could bite on or anything? Cause is this place soundproof, or I'm a bit of a screamer, so.
Scream.
Lenore, can you get the door?
Absolutely. Takes off the leather strap from her oil canvas, wraps it up a couple times, and hands it over to Oliver. Bite down on this.
Ha.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm gonna need a contested roll. Feign, roll 1 dice. And then, Thomas, I'm gonna choose you, roll 1 dice. And I need to know who rolls higher.
Word.
The 10.
Oh!
Okay.
I got a 10.
You got it?
Do I re-roll it?
Do you both get
I also
10s?
got a 10.
Roll again, both of you.
Go!
The amount of 10s in this game, seriously.
Do I re-roll another 10?
Oh my word.
Oh my god.
Was
One
it a
more
10?
time.
That was a
Again!
10.
Get another dice.
No, don't. They're fantastic dice.
7.
All right.
I got a 9.
So, Amorette, you're in the kitchen and you hear them come back in, but they don't come into the kitchen. And because you were hiding, but you like to be aware of what's around you, you activated all specs when you were hiding. So, your senses are heightened and you smell blood.
Oh,
A lot of
no.
blood.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And you hear someone grunt softly, and then they start moving away from the kitchen, and you're like, you sort of lean around the wall trying to see them, and you see the edge of Lenore's skirt as they turn the corner, heading down the passage.
Oh no.
And you're like, and you get up and you start following. And as you get to Thomas's bedroom, you see them all three go into his not so big closet. And you're like, guys, but they don't hear you. And when you walk forward, you see Lenore starting to close the door as Thomas eases Oliver up onto the chair, and Lenore is closing the door.
It's bigger on the inside.
This is bigger.
Celerity. Lenore is not getting that door shut.
Oh,
Oh, this is so bad.
oh no.
Lenore, congratulations. There was nothing there, and suddenly there's a tiny gremlin preventing you from closing a door.
I don't want to traumatize the child.
You're my friend, motherfucker.
Not actually a child. 21.
I know.
Just really short. So, like, Lenore's closing the door. Next thing, this hand blocks it, and the door swings open, and the tiny ball of fire is standing in the doorway.
Oh,
Lightly jumps and is like, oh, opens door.
Oh, fuck. Hey. Hey. Takes out the leather out of his mouth.
Alright, if you're gonna be in here, I need you to go wash your hands. It's no different than last time with Silence.
I am dead. I don't think I'm worried about an infection, buddy.
Well, not usually.
Fane's
I am a
going.
properly medically trained doctor. We follow procedure here.
Fane's going to wash his hands.
I'm sorry. Am I the only one who picked up on Nicole saying not usually?
Yeah, that's got me a little scared.
There are certain abilities from certain sections of the supernatural world that can still affect vampires with diseases and infections
Oh, God.
and plagues.
Hey, Ollie,
Also,
how
you
you
guys
feeling,
can
buddy?
actually carry STDs.
Whoop. Hey, Ollie, how you feeling? You feel feverish aside from the dismemberment? Like how?
I can do that.
The adrenaline's wearing off right now. I can literally feel like.
All right.
my
So
tendons.
first we're gonna takes off his coat, gets out of all of the shit Sandy laid out for the concert from the waist up, and pulls out both of his other arms because he's gonna need them. So the other set of arms is much more Hellraiser. The hands are very bone-clawed with a sort of a gauntlet feel to them, but they end in basically little scalpels. And that's what his claws are.
Puts the leather back at his mouth.
So he's going,
If this was anyone but Thomas,
wash up, chef.
if this was anyone but Thomas, you would have to start making courage rolls. But you do trust Thomas enough that it's pushing back the fear. Because them arms is scary.
Am I correct to assume Bologna is just followed Feign with Feign up and was like bloodhounded the three?
If you like.
Wonderful. No, she would. She would like to go up beside Feign and just very quietly. Are you sure you would like to be in here?
I was in here for the last one. I'm here for this one. I'm not leaving him alone. Wash your hands. And we'll move to the side.
Oh, God.
Okay, Thomas, carry on.
I'm gonna make my intelligence medicine roll first. It is Dex and Crafts.
Scraps.
I still roll bad. I don't want to lose my arm.
There are plenty of new ones.
But it's
You're gonna be
my
lopsided, but this is gonna look real good.
arm!
6 on the crafting check. You've just got the fucking mega arm on side, apparently. I hyper-focused a little too hard. He couldn't have reconnected all the tendons. He's pulling other body parts from his stock, like grafting new muscle on.
So from now on, your right arm, if you roll a 9, it will also re-roll on your right arm's actions.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because Thomas did some hectic hoo-ha with your arm. So from now on, any action with your right arm involving strength, a 9 and a 10 reroll.
Okay.
Make sure you write it down so you don't forget, because I will.
Your hands now have exploding 9.
Okay. So hang on. So on like any 9s or 10s, my hands explode?
On 9s or 10, any strength action your right arm... No, sorry, it was your left. Your left arm takes is a reroll.
Okay.
Explodes. Yeah, it explodes.
All right. Dope. Just written that down.
Okay. So Thomas manages to patch up your arm. You still have some bruising hurt, but that you could heal with blood if you wanted, or you could leave it. Basically, you the side of your face, you have a black eye on half your face.
Okay.
There's a little bit of swelling, but nothing too serious.
All right. That is good. That is good. Oh crap. All right. Yep. Oliver just kind of like sees Feign's pissed off face and all right. Yep. Let it have it. I deserve it.
How did it happen?
What the
Well,
shit? Okay, first of all, stop holding yourself accountable. If you really want to look at it, it's technically my responsibility to keep all of you safe. Okay?
I mean,
Stop.
I was the. Oh. Oh God.
I like the idea that everyone's just staring at Oliver.
All right. Well, some weird things happen. First off, I want to thank Lenore for saving my fucking life, because without them, I would be dead. So, okay. Anywho, really strange guy. Yep. Okay. Yep. I am so fucking. Oh God, I'm in the doghouse. Okay. Strange guy with like leathery stuff and everything. His stuff, all of the wounds that were making. Yeah. Was kind of regenerating, so that's pretty fucked up. And also, while we were in the area, it was also silent.
I'll make you a deal with this one. I get the spine, I'll give you the heart.
I want his head fucking mounted, that's for sure.
I have no use for that, so you can have that.
All right, bet. So am I still in trouble here, or? Oh God.
You're not in trouble if you make an appointment with Jeff, because we really got to work on the guilt. Because again, technically my job, okay? If we just want to look at it, cut and dry. Not your responsibility.
Are y'all just ignoring Fane's face right now?
I'm not. Oliver is like reacting to Feign as just like, fuck. He hasn't. Fuck. Okay. All right. Look. Okay. I fucked up. Okay. I'll admit. I will admit. I fucked up, but I was just trying to help. Okay. Because I fucked up before, and I was just trying to like make up for that, and maybe this guy could be like a lead or something. Oh God. Okay. Yep.
Thomas, is he medically sound?
Half his face is still bruised.
I mean, yes, but the beatings can wait until after the show. We really gotta go. We still gotta drop this off at Bjorn's office. We don't really have time to talk to him now, but we could give it to someone at the club.
We can drop it off after. And I won't touch him.
I'm
Oliver?
sorry, homie, I tried.
No, I deserve it.
You follow me.
Yep.
And Feign is walking out the door.
Oliver, head down, is following Feign.
Feign leads Oliver up to their room and ushers Oliver in before closing the door.
Okay.
It.
Alright.
So, when I first pulled you inside, and then told you this person was a serial killer, your next thought was to go after him. A serial killer that could have taken out Thomas and I if we had stayed.
Well, plan was to like try and like subdue him and like interrogate him and all that jazz and everything. But I realized that was pretty stupid. That's pretty stupid. Yep.
Oh, it was incredibly stupid. That was moronic.
Mm,
That was heinously idiotic.
yep.
And Feign will walk up to where Oliver is, and will take one hand and will just grab him by the front and pull him in closer. If you ever consider pulling a stunt like that again, I will have a second murder under my belt, because it will be you. And unfortunately for you, you'll still have to walk around after. Am I clear?
Crystal.
Now you listen, and you listen well. You are incredibly dear to me. You are incredibly dear to everyone here. And you throwing yourself into danger over and over and over again doesn't help any of us. Do you know how many times already I've thought that I'm going to lose you? That there's going to be a time where I walk away or you walk out that door and you're just never coming back. I don't care if we don't find leads. I don't care if some guy goes free a little longer. I don't care if maybe I take a little bit of damage. As long as you're still around. Nothing else really matters. And I don't know what I can do to get that through to you. No one here wants to lose you. But for some reason, it seems like you're so keen on dipping out on us.
I don't want to lose anything. I have died twice. Once when I was turned, and once when my
Would you mind moving your mic a little closer? I really want to hear this.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
Thank you. I couldn't fucking hear.
Ditto.
That is all good. I have died twice. Once when I was turned, and once when my wife died. I am literally a walking zombie in a pile of undead people. I know that I'm reckless. I know I do a lot of stupid shit, but I do it so you guys can at least be happy. I really have nothing left in this world. But promise this time I will behave. And I will be less guard doggy.
Oliver, you make us happy. Not what you do for us, just you. It's why we get so worried when something happens to you. It's why I lose my damn mind every time you rush off. Not because of what you're doing, but because of what could happen to you. I will support you in any venture. I will always stand behind you, no matter how reckless what you do may be. But ultimately, it's for you. And nothing I can say, no condolences I can give. You're going to bring your wife back. I can say we're gonna find out what happened to her and who did it, but I think you already knew that. But I do have to correct you on one other thing. You haven't been alone in this world for a while. You have an entire coterie who would do absolutely anything for you, even just to see you smile. We adore you. You're our Ollie. I don't know what we'd do without you. I don't know what I would do without you. I'm angry at you. Pissed, to be sure. That's just because I don't want you dying. Now, before I sit here and lecture you for another hour, because I will sit here and do it. And you know what? That's probably what we're gonna do when we get back. We have places to be. You are not to leave my sight. Are we clear?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. You head back down, get some blood, get re-energized. I'll be down in a bit. And Feign will reach up and like grab Ollie in a hug, but will be very gentle and very careful about where their arms are placed.
Okay.
Are you gonna heal the damage?
Yes.
Okay. So we're not going to make you roll. You spend the blood to heal the damage. I'm not even going to tell you how much blood because you're still at the house. You're able to go and have a top up.
Okay.
Go grab you a juice box. Okay. Yeah.
I will say if Feign leaves the room, there is someone waiting outside. With basically all of his thing of blood.
Okay.
And very quietly, Feign, are you done with him?
You can have
Oh.
him.
Oh, come on!
Closes the
Oliver.
door. There is no
Oliver.
retreating back into that room.
All right. Okay. Yep. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What were you expecting from me?
A dick kick, punch in the gut, stomping on my throat, slap in the face, something.
What exactly is your impression of me, Oliver?
Have you ever heard of the term ballbuster before?
Oh, I'll take that as a compliment.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yes, you deserve that, though. Oliver, I trust you. I trust you to know what is best for you. And I trust you to take care of yourself. Because I need you to have my back. And I don't. Let's put it this way, you are one of the few. Please, do not make it turn out that my trust is unfounded.
Okay.
Do you say that okay lightly?
Sorry. All right. I promise.
What exactly do you promise, Oliver?
I promise, as long in my undead life, I will be here for you guys.
She's gonna step forward, and again, the hand goes up to the cheek. This time she doesn't slap him. And just fucking pinches.
Oh, come on!
I like it. If you try to promise us to treat yourself a little better. Okay?
All right, yeah. I'm not a fucking child. You can let go of my god. Oh well, you know, I am acting like a child. I deserve this. Yeah.
Yeah, like as you said, I'm not a fucking child. She just like. Right, and we have a show to go to. I'm not sure how many other people wish to speak to you, so I'll be taking my leave.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna go to my room and switch out a coat.
This for
With what?
you, and it's just you're thinking of blood.
And on that, we're going to have a 5-minute break. While Oliver recovers from that verbal beating.
We will be right back. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back. Welcome to us berating Ollie. Anyway,
With love.
with love,
Yeah.
berating Ollie with love. It's
See-
like Whiplash, but with words.
See, I need someone to draw the image of Feign looking at Oliver, grabbing his shirt and pulling him down for a conversation.
That is just like a perfect moment right there.
Yeah, that is aesthetic. Mwah.
But anyway, so Oliver heals. You drink up some blood. You top off your blood. You are still down 1 willpower, so keep that in mind.
Yep.
And you guys, unless someone wants to do something, pile into the car. And
There it goes.
Yep, there we go. It's okay. We're gonna have the that was a very
That is
fun.
all good.
And now Vesper is the storyteller. Yay!
We were protecting this.
go.
We were protecting this. All right.
For
So how are we
reference,
feeling,
guys,
Mhm.
I was just saying for reference, Nicole had her electricity cut because South Africa. So she's
Mhm.
just switching to her laptop real quick, and we will be right back.
Yeah.
What were you saying, guys?
So how we doing? How we feeling after all this?
I enjoy yelling at Oliver.
Oh, God damn it.
How are you feeling, Blaine?
Me? How
Yeah.
am I feeling?
Uh-huh.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Today off. I'm having fun.
Is Nicole back or is she frozen?
I think both of these are true.
Oh,
Like-
I
She
can't
might be.
hear you,
okay,
love.
yeah.
Nicole is back.
Oh. Lag.
There is a bit of.
You hear me now?
lag.
Yes.
Yes.
There you are.
Okay.
I lied.
It's
Sorry
Yes.
about that. Let me just close off everything I can.
okay.
You're good.
Okay.
If y'all don't
that
stop
better?
losing arms, I'm coming for them. Yes.
Yeah.
Your
I
arms are
disarm you.
privilege.
I'm very disarming.
Right.
You are.
Unless anyone wants to do anything, you pile into the car and take off for the Society of American Magicians. I made a slight mistake. It's not over 200 years old. It's over 100 years old. It was founded by Harry Houdini in 1912. And it is, the main space is in New York, but there is a secondary massive structure in Washington. It's in the district. It is a very large building, and as you pull up to the front, it's one of those very classic theater buildings. There's still, yeah.
Is anyone hearing like crackling or?
The crack, the stack, the like static, the
bit.
lag. Yeah.
Hold on, let me try.
I think it's a lag issue. I don't think it's a mic issue.
I think it is a lag issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely lag.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
But the lag
Okay,
is
is the crackling
continuing.
gone?
Yes.
For now, yes.
Are you going to be okay with the lag?
We can
As
try.
long as we can hear you.
Yeah.
Like, as long as we eventually get what you're
Yeah.
saying, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if it becomes a sensory problem, tell me.
Yeah. For me,
Okay.
the crackling was doing not great things to my head, but it's gone now. So great. Now, so
Okay. So you pull up to the theater, and it is a theater. It is a massive, beautiful building. It has pillars in the front with. It is absolutely gorgeous grey stone. There are beautiful posters up on the side of past shows that have been taken care of, so they become a permanent display. And there is a crowd of people who are entering of all walks of life. There is a VIP entrance for the wealthier people with box seats, and there are normal seatings in the theater area. There is a lot of humans and kind here. You guys have your tickets. There is a massive poster hanging from, it's like a hand-drawn old-fashioned poster, and it is Wayland in his full magician's getup. He's in a white shirt with a couple of buttons unbuttoned. He's in flared black pants, and he looks charismatic and powerful as he poses in a magician's pose. One of those typical David Copperfield style poses. It does have the older feel to it. It is not a modern style photo or modern style poster.
Okay.
Does anyone want to do anything before you head in?
I got nothing.
I think I've already changed, so no. Oh, speaking
So
of, I get to put that outfit in now.
when you yes, you can. When you head inside, Feign, you make it known you've arrived to an usher, and they're like, "Oh, of course, sure, you can follow me." And they take you to backstage, and I'm going to deal with backstage in a second. For everyone else, when you walk in, it's sort of this weird combination of a museum and a theater show. There is this massive, beautiful foyer, but there are these glass boxes that hold old escape equipment, and Houdini's wand is labeled in one box, and the great maestro's cape is hanging from a wall in a glass case to protect it. There are antique posters of shows from the last 100-odd years lining the walls. And you get taken up the staircase. You are being seated in a box. Philip arranged for a box for you guys so that you don't have to mingle with everybody. Can I have a perception check from all of you? And while you're rolling, Feign gets taken to the back. You go through a cast door, and it's the back of a theater. It is, for all the beautiful and opulence of the front, the back is practical. It is bustling. It is busy. It's a little bit more restricted because there are places you aren't supposed to be and things you aren't supposed to see. There is the main stage. There's what's under the stage. There's staircases going down, staircases going up. Lighting and rigging and things are being checked and double checked. Everything's going well. Wayland is standing off to the side. He's kind of psyching himself in, and you can see a whole bunch of chains nearby him.
Feign will like go back and forth to him, I want to interrupt you, and will eventually decide on stepping up and just, hey, good luck. You're gonna do absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to see.
He takes a deep breath, he opens his eyes and he smiles at you. And Wayland has always been this very gentle soul when you interact with him. He's not like Philip, who's a prankster, or Thomas, who just handles stuff and is a guy. Wayland is very gentle in his interactions, and he's kind of like, "You're going to be great too." And he takes your hands in his and shakes them together. And is Wayland is an African American man. He's quite dark skinned, and his hair is in dreadlocks, cornrows at first, and the cornrows go into dreadlocks down his back. Very neat. Not too long, they go just past his shoulders. He is medium height, he is a muscular build, and he is very confident in everything he does. So he wishes you luck as well. And he's like, "Okay, you'll be the opening act, so whenever you're ready, you can go head over to the other side of the curtains or wherever you want to enter from. We've got the lightning and music that you sent us, and the cues are all ready. The stage manager can help you other than that, and I'll see you after the show."
See you after the show? Gonna be great. And he'll give a little hand squeeze before heading off. There's a trinket in his hand, by the way.
What's in his hand?
So it's this small antique-looking key. And as Feign walks off, he tosses his head back and just goes, "It's not haunted, don't worry," and then continues on.
As you are walking around the stage, there is something that's tingling in the back of your mind. Make me an awareness check. And for the others, what did you roll for your perception checks?
I got a 9 and a 1.
So they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
2 successes over here.
2. Jack,
Sorry.
for you?
I am currently rolling.
No stress. No stress, no rush.
1 success.
Oh, homie.
Jack, you notice that this crowd is very full. These halls are very full. You see the ushers, and the ushers are at the doors, but some of them don't really look that focused. Some of them look a little bit dazed. And there's a couple of them that are wearing not the same uniform. They're all the same colors, but some of the uniforms look a bit old. Like the style of clothing looks like what you remember from the 1940s. Some even older. It's like they're wearing a range of uniforms over time. So all 3 of you notice that. Oliver, you notice that in the crowd, there are 2 people sitting in the middle of the theater. They aren't smiling. They aren't excited. They don't look like they're at the show. They look like they're on the side of a train station waiting for the train to arrive. They are both wearing heavy coats, even though it is quite warm in the theater. They are both wearing dark clothes. One is male, one is female. And they both seem to be eyeing the crowd around them more than they're watching the stage.
Just kind of
then...
Oh, go ahead.
And then, Thomas, you notice those 2 things. The third thing you notice is that there are a couple of vampires in the audience. You see the odd Tremere, the odd Toreador, even a Bruja or 2. They're all friends of Wayland's or people who like shows or like to be seen at shows. This is opening night, but you do spot a couple of familiar faces in the crowd.
Okay, so does anyone see like the 2 people in like heavy trench coats, kind of like looking all sussy and stuff? Because I'm clocking them.
Point them
You
out
all
to me.
sussy.
Do me a favor. and point them
Historically,
out to me.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time, Bologna?
I said, be so kind as to point them out to me. I was a little distracted by the uniforms the ushers were wearing.
Point them out. Right there. Got one looking all squirmy, and the other one just looking not amused.
Yes, they do look incredibly ecstatic to be here.
Not really, no.
That was sarcasm, Ollie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. You do see after, like, just as the show is starting to, like, the lights flicker. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Can we please ask you all to take your seats? The edges start dimming a little and everyone's, oh, hush, 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 and the hushing is starting. You do spot Philip running in late and kind of like panting and then grabbing a seat near one of the sides. And all the ushers in older uniforms step out, whereas the ushers in more modern uniforms stay in, and the doors start to close. Just to quickly jump across, Feign, when you are walking around to the other side of the curtains, you see, you feel this weird vibe. What did you roll for your awareness?
3 successes.
Okay. Something is making you feel a little bit lightheaded. You're feeling a little bit almost marshmallowy, if that makes sense. There's something in this area that's taking a little bit of weightlessness off of you. You're feeling inspired for the dance. You're feeling like you can confident in what you're about to achieve. But you do also recognize that that is not coming internally. Something is giving you that sensation. And as you go to your place, you happen to glance up and you see this mask. It is a glass mask that half of it has been painted white and half of it that has been painted black. It almost looks more crystal than glass, and it is sitting on a frame waiting for somebody to put it on. And it is waiting for one of the acts. Okay. Cue the music. Cue the music. Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we ask you to switch off any devices that you might have on you? Please remember no flash photography will be allowed and recording is strictly prohibited. We invite you to relax and enjoy the wonder of the evening as we open the scene with a dance. Okay. If they're ready for you, go.
A last glance towards the mask, feeling a little weird, a little off, but heading on stage.
And you're gonna roll performance for me? Appearance plus a performance or charisma plus performance, you get to choose. Because are you going by being pretty or are you seducing the crowd, connecting with the crowd?
And would cat-like balance the merit that I have be applicable here?
Are you doing very cat-like balancy dance steps?
Yeah, she does ballet.
Okay, cool, then it
Ooh.
applies.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well, she does ballet and contortion. She mixes the two. It's kind of weird. I like it.
I love.
I get such a large dice.
Just looking at Hope's face. Honestly, it was my same reaction when Bologna seduced someone for the first time as well.
Many dice.
So many guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Phew.
How many?
11
Oh.
successes?
What the shit?
Yep.
You get to say whatever the hell you want. This dance is yours, this stage is yours. Rocket girl, rocket boy, rocket them they. Make this happen. You tell us what happens.
Wow.
I am so glad this went well. So, as Feign steps on stage and as the performance begins, it is this mix of classical ballet that has contortion mixed in with it. And with the outfit that he's wearing, it's more revealing than pretty much anything he usually wears. So all of the ball-jointed doll tattoos that he has are on full display. Unfortunately, that means the scarring of his is also on full display, but that is absolutely secondary to the performance he gives. And it's like for the first time, you're seeing the actual reason Feign is a Toreador. You're seeing Feign's actual art. And it's effortless. It's beautiful. It's ethereal. It's almost unsettling in certain ways, just because people shouldn't be able to move that fluidly. Shouldn't be able to twist themselves in quite that way. And it's clear that Feign is entirely invested and enraptured with their own performance. Nothing outside of that exists to them anymore. The music is an extension of themselves. The performance is an extension of themselves. And it looks like they are so completely at peace with themselves. Like emotions fly across their face, across their body. There's anger, there's pain, there's sadness, there's joy, there's elation. They run through them all. And it's just so natural. And that is the performance.
Oliver is just like whooping and hollering in the
Yeah.
You move into the final form and you pause. And
Hold on, real quick. I just want to make sure never mind.
Okay.
I thought I saw something. That was my bad.
okay.
That's all good.
You move into the final pose and you stop and you pause. And there is silence for about 4 or 5 seconds before this eruption of sound. Calling, shouting, cacophony of applause. People jump to their feet. People are whistling and screaming out. And it takes a full 3 or 4 minutes before the crowd starts settling down. The last voice to settle down is like whistling and yeah, gorgeous. You know exactly whose voice that is, screaming out from the back of the place. And as I'm guessing, Oliver and Thomas both like, and Bellona, all three like kind of look down. It's like yeah.
Honestly, alternating between screaming and taking pictures like a proud dad.
Okay.
Who is sitting next to Bellona? Lenore, you hear her just say quietly to herself, "My husband better never see them dance." Nore's face.
Please tell me Oliver has a chance to hear that, because that expression was just everything. Is Oliver on your other side? Can he also sort of hear? Are you okay with this?
I don't know who's sitting next to me.
I feel like he's like sitting next to like Thomas and just like being like the proud supported brother, just be like, ah!
So you
Probably
didn't
doesn't
hear.
hear it.
And Feign, you take your final bow and you step off the stage, and there is no one backstage.
Oh. What?
There is no sign of modern lights. There is no sign of exit signs and noise. Backstage looks the same, if a bit emptier, but there are no people. And as everyone starts settling down on the stage, there is a massive moment of noise, and it calms down. And the drum roll starts. And as the drum roll starts, everyone sits down and gets ready again. And Philip is nowhere to be seen. This tank gets rolled onto the middle of the stage. And it is a thick glass tank. Inside the thick glass tank, there are jets of flame that are basically making a spinning tornado of flame together with the fan inside this tank. You guys are far away enough, it's not affecting you as badly as it would close up, but there is a shitload of fire in a glass box in the middle of the stage. The spotlights turn on, and where there was just an image of Philip, after a second, the image seems to sort of twitch away, and Philip is standing where the image was. It's like he came to life and stepped out of his own picture. And he gestures to the audience and he smiles, and you notice his hands are chained, his arms are chained, he's in a straitjacket, his legs are chained. And one of his
real quick.
assistants.
Is this Philip or
Philip or
Wayland?
yeah, I was about to ask. Is
Wayland,
Philip or
Wayland,
Wayland?
what's wrong with-
Okay.
it's
I was
Wayland. What is
very
wrong with me today?
confused.
What's
Cool.
wrong with me today? I'm
You're
broken
all
today.
good. You are
You're
all
good. You're
good.
good. You're good. You're good.
You're good. Please continue.
Wayland steps out and he raises his hands up, and you see in between his hands is the mirror mask. And he sort of flips it over and puts it against his face. And he pulls his hands down, and when he does, you see that he's now half black face, half white face on a porcelain mask. And he makes a gesture at someone, and they literally come with a buzzsaw. And you notice that the platform he's standing on is suspended by multiple ropes. And they start with the buzzsaw cutting one rope after the other to the beat of the music. There are lights flashing, there is smoke going, there are his performance assistants doing gestures on stage. There is no cloth, there is no sign of hiding anything. Everything is in front of you as Philip starts working with the chains and working with what he's doing. And as he's about to break loose from the chains, he freezes. And the fires inside of the glass cage seem to flicker and then freeze, then flicker and freeze. And all of the assistants drop their arms and hold still. And Philip lowers his arms and he stares dead ahead. The audience sounds a little bit confused for a second, and the music switches to something older. And you see, stepping out of the glass case, but there's no door, there's no opening. But stepping out of the glass case, there's a man in a top hat, in an old tails tuxedo, holding a cane. And he's like, "Ah, my audience, welcome, welcome to my show." And we're gonna cut it there for tonight.
No! You can't! No!
Let the afro circus, afro, polka dot, afro.
Oh.
You take too much pleasure out of that. Like,
Sadist.
yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Guys, have fun.
Yes.
Uh
But we're gonna close the session for the night there.
Damn it.
We don't need sleep, right? Like,
I do.
I know.
You
I know.
definitely need sleep.
Yeah, sleep is good.
Oh, the party's split.
All of the
Yes.
parties split. I
This
like.
is so-
Don't you love it when the parties all split up? It's great. I think we should do our quick outros, and then we will be rating our good friends Rolling for Charity, which is having their annual charity event this year.
Yo!
Happening right now for the next weekend. It is a good time. If you have, definitely follow us to go give them a support, a like, a follow. Be excited in their chat. They're all generally amazing content creators, and it's a good time and it's a great cause.
Yes.
I am Meister Hypester. If you would like to catch up with the VODs, it is on Meister Hypester on YouTube. You're welcome to go get there, get all the things. We also have it on Spotify. We also have a Twitter in which we meme a lot. It's a good time. I think that's it. And I'll pass it to Cove.
Hello, I'm Cove. I'm terrified. I
Oh my god.
I had the horrendous realization right at the end there that all of the party is in a box in the theater, except one who is alone backstage, and I am scared. But you can find me here on Saturdays. You can find me over at Dinner and a Game on Tuesdays. And you can find me for a limited run series that I'm actually in with our lovely GM Nicole, who's a player in that one. On Thursday nights, over on Nerdsmith, where we play an Eldritch horror like 50s game, which is getting spicy, and I am excited. I'm going to die. It's fine. My link tree is Vexomniari. You can find all my links there. I'm just slowly updating them to my new name. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is me. Oh, I guess the last thing. Through the entire month of December, every single day I am doing something either I am bad at, have never tried before, or looks stupid but is fun. And I am documenting that journey and welcoming anyone to join me on that, as much or as little as they wish. So just keep an eye out for that if you're interested. And yeah, I am going to toss this over to Vesper.
Hi, I'm Vesper. Here I play Lenore. And you can find me at Casual Druid on Instagram, and that's all I got. Dice?
Hello, everybody. My name is Dyson Autism, and I tell stories on the internet. I am going to be streaming here later tonight. It's going to be a late night stream. We're very chill. Probably play some Stardew Valley. A very fun time and everything. And yeah, I just thank you for putting up with my shenanigans and stuff. So yeah, All right. I am gonna toss it over to homie Blaine. What's up, homie?
What up? I am Blaine. I play Thomas O'Malley here on Saturdays. You can find me usually running the Twitter, making memes, or going spastic for my friends' OCs. Which means we now toss this to Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I am fully not responsible for the trauma tonight. That trauma was not my fault, not my business, not my responsibility. I see you, Vex. I see you. Cove, excuse me, Cove. I see you, Cove. So, I hope you have fun. I hope you join us next week, where we are going to have a very interesting kind of show, especially if you're fans of Doctor Who, because I got inspired a few weeks ago watching a couple of old episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So it's going to be a blast, and it is going to be an interesting time for our dear friends. And other than that, if you want to see me get tortured, terrified, and tormented, like Cove said, join us Thursdays on Nerdsmith for a lot of fun, where I play a character whose sole purpose is to keep the thruple alive, keep the thruple safe. And other than that, I will join these people in anything they ask me to, because I love them.
Yay.
Even though I torture them.
Uh-huh.
And that's me.
Well, that is us. Real quick, if you guys have the time and you have the space and you have the spoons, definitely come with us to raid Rolling Charity. We are currently at $1,195 for Doctors Without Borders. Please come on through. It's a really, really good cause. Thank you again for being here. We love you. Bye.
Bye.